안녕 여러분.
This is how we do when my homies go.
You're listening to Gecko Radio, Jeju Morning Alternative. Good morning, afternoon, or evening, Jeju. Hello and welcome back to Gecko Radio. I forgot to put on the background song. Oh no, where'd it go? Oh, I guess it's gone. Anyways, I guess we just have to listen to me this morning. Usually I have a little song. I could actually put this one on, but I won't put it up too high. There we go. Yeah. How you guys doing today? How you guys doing? Welcome. It is Hump Day. Happy Hump Day. It is Wednesday, July 22nd, 2026. Can you believe it? This is like, we're borderline late July right now, and August is really right around the corner. Are you ready for August? When I think August, I think like, yeah, it's starting back up. The school year's about to start. Kids are coming back. They're slowly coming back. I know a bunch of my students are already making their way back to Jeju. How about you guys? If you are a teacher or if you're someone residing, Thomas Lodger in the house. Good morning, Thomas Lodger. How you doing today? How you doing, man? Good to see you. Yeah. So. I know I like some of my students, they travel the world, but then they kind of like do a final little staycation back in Seoul. So that's kind of in the mode they're at right now. Some of the students or some of the kids I've been talking to, they do a little bit of messing around in Seoul and then they come back to Jeju. How's your summer going, guys? How's it going? Yeah. So this schedule is obviously a little different from international schools here in Jeju because public schools across Jeju are beginning their summer vacation, with most schools breaking up sometime between last week and next week. So yeah, really what's the word I'm looking for? Like puzzle piece, layer over, something like that. When you live in Korea long enough, you start losing your English. Please help me out in the chat. What's the word I'm looking for? Overlapping? I guess overlapping a little bit. Yeah, not quite. Anyways, so yeah, Jeju public schools, they actually started their summer vacation where, I would say GEC schools are beginning to wind back down. They go back to school pretty much at the end of August for the most part. So yes, good to see you. Thomas Lodger says, it's going all right. My summer vacation actually. Yeah, okay, we just started about that. Yeah, okay. If you're working with public school students, then yeah, you just started. So your summer just began. Mine, it feels like it's been going on for a while because a lot of my students are based in the GEC, which goes more in line with the international or Western school system. So yeah. Hey, let me ask you guys. I mean, Thomas Lodger, you just started summer vacation, but what is your favorite Housey's in the house? Hey guys, I'm asking you guys, what is your favorite summer vacation memory? Your favorite summer vacation memory? What is it? What did you always look forward to most during the holidays? What did I look most forward to? When I was like a little kid, both of my parents, they worked full-time jobs, so I would stay at a friend's house all day down the road because the mother was a stay-at-home mom. So she pretty much babysat us all day until my mom got home. So I look forward to going to his house. We would just walk to his house, and then we would put on like the VHS tapes, like Star Wars or Never-Ending Story. And then I guess a very fond memory is like listening to the ice cream truck, come around the corner, din, 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 like Jack in the Box kind of thing. We would run outside and be like, yeah, ice cream, man. And it would be super expensive and like not that good. Yeah, that's what ice cream trucks are. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe your ice cream trucks were a lot more delicious than mine. Yeah. So what is your, I want you guys to think about it. What is your favorite summer vacation memory? I also loved going to summer camps as well. Did a lot of summer camps. Okay, show rundown. First, we're going to get into the weather. Then it's question of the day. Hint, rare animal visitor. Let's say that. Rare marine animal visitor. Okay, and then it is Jeju morning news briefing. Now, after that, we're not going to do what's going down in the GEC because not much is going down in summer. That happens. So we're gonna do what's going down in Jeju, what's happening around the island. Thomas Lodger's answering. He says he used to skate a lot when he was younger, like roller skate or rollerblade or skateboard. I'm really curious. Sometimes mom would take me and my brother to a skate. Okay, in Maryland, cool. So proper skateboarding. Oh, that's cool. I don't know. Maybe you're a rollerblader. When we were younger, rollerblades were like super in. You know what I mean? I tried rollerblading when I was a kid, and I was terrible at it, so I just quit in anger. So I'm just curious. Halsey, how about you? Any cool like summer memories? What did you do when you're in summer down in Brazil? And it can be from any time in your life. So do think about that, guys. We should get into our first song. We got to get this going, okay? So yes, please. Please answer. We're just curious about your summer vacation memories. We're gonna start the day off with a little bit of ska. How's that sound? This is Lazybone, who are going to be at the 2026 Stepping Stone Festival. They are legends. They've been around for a very long time, and they bring a very familiar ska sound. This is Parallel World.
별에서 온 너 지금껏 단 한 번도 우리 마주친 적 없어 홀로 먼 길을 떠나왔어 마치 평행우주 속 외계 인간들처럼 완전히 처음 보는 또 하나의 날 만났어 우리 지쳐있던 눈동자가 마주쳤을 때 Tell me now, what's your story? Tell me now, what's your story? Tell me now. 불타는 사막을 건너 길의 끝에서 눈보라를 헤치고 너를 만났어 모든 것이 달라도 말해보지 않아도 날 알아봐서 같은 눈빛을 하고 있어 이제 무섭지 않아 혼자 헤매이지도 않아 외로운 우주 속에서 드디어 널 만났어 너의 목소리로 밤하늘이 가득 밝혀져 Tell me now, what's your story? Tell me now, what's your story? Tell me now. 기나긴 여행길 이야기를 내게 들려줘 Tell me now What's your story? Tell me now What's your story? Tell me now What's your story? Tell me now What's your story?
You're listening to the GEC's very own Gecko Radio, Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. Jeju Morning Alternative. All right, welcome back to Jeju Morning Alternative. The chat is blowing up here. Love to see it. Thomas Lodger says skateboarder full on in the summer, early 2000s. Viva La Bam and Robin Big. My favorite of that was, of course, Jackass was the OG original. But I love the Wild Boys. You know, that's with Steve-O and oh, come on, what's the other dude? Steve-O and the other guy, where they go check out and hang out with animals, the Wild Boys. Yes, I love them. Yes, and also, by the way, Bam Margera, his family, they lived pretty close to where I was in Pennsylvania, in Westchester, Pennsylvania. So yes, I'm very, very familiar with that whole crew, that MTV crew. To do travels, welcome, welcome, welcome. Favorite summer memories: swimming all day in Lake Huron. That's awesome, and welcome. We love to have you. We love. Oh yes, Chris Pontius. Yes, thanks, Thomas Lodger. So yes, to do travels. Thank you so much for joining us. They actually sent me a DM and they're asking information about the Iho Festival with South Carnival. So yes, please use our Instagram. That really nice segue. Look what I did there. Boop. Our Instagram at Gecko Radio Jeju. Please use that as a hub, as a space where you can ask questions, DM us about information. We'd love to send you when we can in real time. You know, I have a life too, so I have to like do other work and stuff, but I'll try to answer you ASAP. If you have any questions about information, about festivals or news on the island, we'll try our best. Also, check out our Insta because, it's fun highlights of the day. But yes, please do like and subscribe our video. Of course, it helps our algorithm, but if you hit the notification button, that lets you know when we are live, okay? 7 a.m. KST every day, Monday through Friday. Also, do check out the amazing writer at Jeju Jade. She's amazing. She stays up all night and writes this amazing script that I really could not do it without her. Her Instagram is also awesome because she's a Henya, Korean diving woman. She's an MC. She's an author. She's a stand-up comedian. So she's got so much going on. Very, very proper, like cool social media outlet. So do check out at Jeju Jade. Yes. So yeah, To Do Travels, thanks again for joining us. We love to see new faces in the chat. Really, really glad to have you here. So she's currently spending summer back in Canada, but we'll start the journey back to Jeju tomorrow. Okay. So man, how long of a flight is that gonna be? Ooh, I am from Pennsylvania, so yeah, I mean, you're looking at a full day's travel. Just have a safe flight. To do travels. Have a safe flight back to Jeju. Stay, stay clean. Wear a mask. It's good to wear a mask because you just don't know what folks are carrying these days. So it's good for that. All right. So welcome, 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 you guys. Really happy to have you. I'm your host, Marco Sinche. And yes, we are coming to you live from the Global Education City, aka the GEC on Jeju Island. Again, it is Wednesday, July 22nd, and you're listening to episode 63. Okay, again, Gecko Radio is Jeju's all-English morning show for the GEC community and beyond, and listeners across the island. We bring you local weather. We talk about Jeju headlines, community updates, food, culture, and the small details that make the island life so special. I'm really curious about how long we've all lived here. I sometimes forget how long I've lived here. I think I'm in my 5th year, I think, which is kind of crazy. Maybe my 6th. It's super blurry by this point. Anything over 3 years, I just start losing track. You know what I mean? If you're on your way to work, if you're in Canada getting ready to come back, if you're logging on for the day, grabbing your first coffee, or still waiting for your brain to fully wake up before 8 a.m., thanks for joining us, by the way, if you're in chat. Really. Whoever you are, good morning, and thank you for starting your day with us. And again, if you are really part of the GEC, this show is hopefully like scheduled for you guys, scheduled for you guys waking up in the morning and prepping for school, and yeah, follow us and all the stuff below. I already said all that. Now we need to get into the question today, so let's do it. It's the Gecko question of the day. It's the Gecko question of the day. Question of the day. It's the Gecko question of the day. Yeah. All right. So this one has to do with a rare visitor on the island. Well, not physically on the island, but around the island, we shall say. Here we go. Question of the day. Which shark is easily recognized? Now, okay, this is going to be easier for you guys, but when the GEC starts, a lot of our listeners are children, so we should up the skill level when it comes to summer and winter breaks, because a lot of the kids are going to be out of here. It's just going to be all adults. But anyways, we'll just say we're prepping for the GEC when they come back. Which shark is easily recognized by its wide, flattened head with its eyes positioned at the end? Is it the tiger shark, the whale shark, the hammerhead shark, or the great white shark? Okay, again, which shark is easily recognized by its flattened head with its eyes positioned at either end? Is it the tiger shark, whale shark, hammer shark, or great white shark? If you get the answer cool points are on the line. If you want to get some super cool points, where much like whose line is it anyway? The points don't matter, but it's good to get them. Is it tiger shark, whale shark, hammerhead shark, or great white shark? That is my dog. One of my dogs barking in the background. Maybe they're guessing. Okay, so which one is it? We are going to do another song break. I'll put this question in the chat. Okay, feel free to answer. And then after that, we're going to come back with the weather. Okay, so here we go. Let's do a new band who's recently joined us on Gecko Radio. They are also going to be at the 2026 Stepping Stone Festival. This is Gyojung, Never Ready for Goodbye.
What's the weather like in Jeju? We're gonna tell you what to do if it's sunny or rainy or calling typhoons. What's the weather like in Jeju?
All right, we're back, and now it's time to check out the weather around Jeju for Wednesday, July 22nd. Okay, so today's main thing, Wednesday, July 22nd, is looking hot, looking humid, and changeable across Jeju. Yes, to do travels. Yes, it's been very muggy. You've been in Canada at this time. It's been very, very muggy, and we've been actually waiting the Jangma. Yes, we did have the rainy season. We did have the typhoon season, but it kind of ended like all of a sudden, and we're kind of waiting for some rain. We could use some rain, some proper rain. So It's looking hot and humid and changeable across Jeju. Expect plenty of clouds with scattered showers or thunderstorms possible in some areas, especially during the morning. Daejeong on the west side, that's us in the GEC, expect a cloudy and unsettled morning with periods of rain and possible thunderstorms. Temperatures will begin around 24 to 25 degrees, rising to around 27 degrees by lunchtime and potentially higher later in the day. So not quite breaking 30, but the humidity is going to be rough. Now we're heading to Jeju City up in the north. The morning should be partly cloudy before becoming cloudier, with thunderstorms possible from late morning into lunchtime. Temperatures will rise from around 25 or 26 degrees to about 31 degrees. Jeju City, it just feels hot. It looks hot. So yes, expect to be hot up there. Now, if we're going down south to Seogwipo, that's my man in Thomas Lodger. Okay, now you need to expect a mixture of clouds, sunny breaks, and passing showers. Temperatures will climb from around 25 degrees to about 30 degrees. So it's going to be hot down there with showers most likely during the morning. So if it is going to rain, it's either happening now. I mean, you guys are there, right? You know what I mean? So if you're literally in the spot where I'm like covering the weather, you can be like yes or no to that. Like, no, actually it's blah, blah, blah. You can actually say that in the chat. Feel free. Now, if we're heading to the east side in Seongsan, the east should once again be one of the hottest parts of the island, okay? Temperatures should start around 26 degrees and reach at least 30 degrees, with some forecasts showing the low 30s. Conditions will remain very humid with clouds and a possible passing shower. Overall, a hot and sticky Wednesday with plenty of clouds and localized rain. Some neighborhoods may stay completely dry while others see sudden showers or thunderstorms. It could be one of those showers or thunderstorms where it like hits real quick and leaves real quick. You know what I mean? So this is your gecko weather tip. Keep an umbrella nearby, one of those little dudes. You know what I mean? The little retractable lightsaber kinds. But don't forget the water bottle and sunscreen. Of course, yes, wear your sunscreen, you guys. With heat warnings still a concern, take regular breaks from the sun and head indoors immediately if you hear thunder. Of course, yes, and don't be by the beach as well. Yeah. I don't know. I'm looking outside right now. It was like super nasty, and I literally looking outside right now, and it's like blue skies. This is the unpredictability we're talking about here. Okay. All right. So that is our weather of the day. I think we need to move right along here. So let's get into the answer of the question of the day. We're gonna play the little dude again because I love it so much.
It's the gecko question of the day. It's the gecko question of the day. It's the gecko question of the day.
Yeah. All right, the gecko question of the day. Which shark is easily recognized by its wide, flattened head with its eyes positioned at each end? Is it the tiger shark, the whale shark, the hammerhead shark, or the great white shark? To Do Travels did give us an answer. Yes. Thomas Lodger's still talking about the weather, at least 10 umbrellas because the wind breaks them. Yeah, exactly. The wind does that cartoony flip inside out stuff. Jeju wind, man. Okay, so Thomas Lodger, how about a guess? You want to wager a guess here on which shark has the flattened head with its eyes positioned at each end? It is... Ding, 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 ding. The hammerhead sharks. See, yes, To Do Travels with their very first answer into our question of the day. They get 1 trillion cool points because this is the first time we've ever done it. Congratulations. Okay, yes, the hammerhead shark. Now, the reason why we're talking about this is because it's actually a bit of news. It was blowing up the internet yesterday, and it's a bit sad because it does involve a shark that a very rare shark in context to it's rare to Jeju, which was found dead, unfortunately, and that you never like to see that. Okay, here's the image here. Okay, now this is the hammerhead shark in Korean. In Korean, it's called Gyojung, and they are best known for their unusual wide heads with which are shaped like a hammer, hence its name. Right, Thomas Lodger, you get 1 trillion cool points as well. Good job. All right. Their eyes are at opposite ends, giving them a much wider field of vision. They also have these pores on their nose. I was like super into sharks as a kid. So they're essentially their head works as kind of like a metal detector in the sand, and they can sense electromagnetic fields from animals and stuff. Anyways, I'm getting too nerdy right now. Now, despite their strange or intimidating appearance, I love hammerhead sharks. I don't think they're scary at all. Attacks on humans are rare, okay? Now, what I am not crazy about is a lot of the media yesterday when it was featuring this story, they had the dun 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 the Jaws music in the background. But I don't want to do that sensationalist stuff here. It's always sad to see animals like this passing, especially in the way that it was found. So a dead hammerhead. Now, I did a little research, and what I found was, which this is probably given the specific shape of this hammerhead is a juvenile smooth hammerhead shark, the second largest species of hammerheads. The first largest, I believe, is the great hammerhead, and then followed by the smooth hammerhead, followed by the scalloped hammerhead. Again, this is like my 5-year-old kid who is super into sharks brain coming out here. Right. But in, pardon me, in Korean, it's known as the Gyojung, and it was found on July 17th, which was just a few days ago, near Munsum off the coast of Seogwipo. Okay, so that's down near Thomas Lodger. A fishing boat discovered it's tangled in an abandoned fishing net. We just talked about these abandoned fishing nets. We talked about one, how it trapped a sea turtle the other day. There's a lot of news with dolphins getting trapped in them. And unfortunately, a sad story, this smooth hammerhead was found dead, tangled, while the crew was removing the net from the boat's propeller. Okay. The shark was around 1.5 meters long. And if it is a smooth hammerhead, they can grow up to 4 meters max size. So they can get pretty big. So experts still believe it's juvenile. That makes sense. Hammerheads, especially smooth hammerheads, usually live in tropical and subtropical waters. Now, this is the alarming thing. So finding one near Jeju is extremely rare. A Jeju National University marine scientist suggested that changing sea temperatures may have caused its prey to move north, bringing the shark closer to Jeju's coast. So that's the thing. We've talked about this. I don't know if you guys have been following To Do Travels or Thomas. The previous episode, we talked about a whale shark that was spotted off of Jeju. Then also there was a very rare, massive stingray also found off of Jeju. And now this hammerhead shark. That's the scariest thing about this. It's not the animals themselves because, they're animals. Come on, they're fantastic. We love them. It's scary that they're showing up here, okay? They're not supposed to be here, but the water's just getting too warm. These are tropical and subtropical living animals. The smooth hammerhead, the whale shark, and that massive subtropical stingray, they're starting to show up here, okay? The ocean does not lie about the temperatures, and they're starting to migrate further north. And again, it's less about being scared. And here's the image of the net, unfortunately, which is kind of sad. You can actually see, yeah, there's the shark there in the net. That's the scariest part about this. It's not about the animals themselves. It's about the fact that they are showing up. Okay. Sadly, its appearance also highlights the continued danger of abandoned fishing nets. Yes, we just talked about that with sea turtles and other animals. So yes, Gyojung. Yes, that's right, Thomas Lodger. Okay, so we are gonna do another song break. Okay, and then we're gonna get into the morning news briefing. This one's great. Syntapunk has just recently joined us for, just a couple weeks ago. Syntapunk, they are a blend of alternative, a blend of punk, and it's got elements of kind of like the I would say the kind of punk and alternative I grew up with in the 2000s and the 90s, the 2000s, but also it does have a bit of modern elements as well. You're going to love them if you haven't heard them. Syntapunk, this is called He. Gecko Radio in the morning, the only station out of the GEC Jeju. That's right, the only station, and will only be the ever only station out of GC. I don't know about that, but let's hope for a while at least until other people start catching on. I hope not. I hope we stay original. I hope you guys are enjoying us. Really, thank you guys if you are listening right now. If you're up this early with us. You guys help us keep this going. Really, really. It lets us know, I used not to digress too much, but I used to work for major radio stations back in Seoul. And the thing is, at the time, they didn't have YouTube Live implemented. So you just don't know who's listening. You just feel like you're kind of talking into space, which technically how it works, right? It's in the air, which is kind of crazy, but you just don't know if anybody's listening. So it's awesome to get like real-time feedback from you guys and just to at least see that people are watching. So thank you so much. To do travels, yes, Thomas Lodger says poor shark. Yes, it is a bummer. Okay, that's what I'm the most sad about. I'm not scared of sharks, like other people. They're beautiful animals, I think. And also, To Do Travel says, yes, it is sad to see negative impacts that the oceans and animals are facing. Yes, and it is happening, man, rapidly. Our Jeju Jade, writer Jeju Jade, she is actually a Henya, the Jeju Korean diving woman, and they see the changes happening in front of their eyes, and it's pretty wild. Okay, so yes. Let's see. Also, Korean thunderstorms have nothing to do on American thunderstorms. American thunderstorms are one of the things. Yes, we're going back to the weather, but I will say I have really seen some amazing heat lightning shows. Like storms in Jeju have been very, very beautiful because the alto cumulus clouds, they get really tall and you get this gorgeous summer heat lightning that it's some of the most beautiful things I've seen. I've seen it once as a kid in the States, but I've seen it a couple times on Jeju. So let's see if any of that happens this summer. Okay, guys, let's get into the news, shall we?
This just in.
Jeju Morning News Briefing. Ooh, this one is very interesting and very relevant. Okay, this is according to Samda Daily. Jeju Governor Wei Sung-gon. Now, that is a name you guys really need to get that in your brain because that is the newly elected Jeju Governor. Okay, Jeju Governor Wei Sung-gon has asked the national government to consider allowing foreign tourists to enter Korea through Jeju without a visa to travel onward to other parts of the country. Okay, now this is just a proposal, okay? Jeju Governor Wei Sung-gon and Culture Minister Choi Hui-young met at a restaurant in Sogyepo. There's the image of them in a restaurant. Of course, I'm sure it's a very formal meeting at a restaurant there. In Sogyepo, and this is courtesy of Jeju Province, this image. Under the current system, eligible international visitors may enter Jeju visa-free, but they are generally required to remain on the island, okay? The governor says relaxing that restriction could turn Jeju into a gateway for inbound tourism, allowing visitors to arrive through Jeju before continuing to destinations such as Seoul or Busan. Okay, however, tourism businesses on the island are raising concerns about this proposal that could actually hurt Jeju's tourism industry. Why is that? Well, some worry that visitors could use Jeju simply as an entry point, spending only a short time on the island before traveling to the mainland. That's understandable. That's an understandable concern. In that case, Jeju could become less of a tourist destination and more of a visa-free immigration gate. Good point. There are also concerns about domestic flight capacity. Jeju is already facing frequent shortages of seats and flights to and from the mainland. Allowing more visa-free visitors to travel onward could increase demand and make it even more difficult and expensive for us, the residents and tourists, to secure tickets, okay? Another major concern is illegal overstaying. Industry representatives say that allowing visa-free visitors to move freely around the country could make it harder for authorities to locate people who remain in Korea after their permitted stay has expired. That's also a very good point. The government is also currently operating a separate temporary visa-free program for Chinese tour groups of 3 or more people. That program, which allows visitors to travel around Korea for up to 15 days, has been extended until the end of December. What do you guys think? What do you guys think of this this proposal? First, I thought it was cool, and then when I was reading these concerns, I'm like, those are actually very valid concerns. Because we want to keep the tourism alive in Jeju. So we don't want to just be like kind of a stepping stone for people just to kind of like just walk over to go into the mainland. Also, we do need to worry about like illegal overstaying or people abusing the system. That's a very, very good point. Okay. Local industry representatives are calling for consultation and careful planning before any reform is introduced. Sure, checks and balances, folks. Suggested measures include requiring visitors to remain in Jeju for a minimum period before traveling elsewhere and strengthening systems designed to prevent illegal overstaying. So there you go. Whether you like it or not, that's what's being talked about with our local Jeju government. So we'll keep you up to date with that. Very interesting. Okay, moving on. This one seems kind of cool. Let's take a look here. Can we blow that up a little? Ooh, neat. Okay. What is this thing? Jeju authorities argue that. Oh, sorry, I'm sped up there. Okay, our second story. This is in Udo, where a new four-wheeled electric vehicle, is actually causing concern on the island's already crowded roads. According to Jeju Sori, now Udo is also, it's an island in the northwest of Jeju. It's known as the Peanut Island because they grow peanuts there. Maybe you've been there before. Okay, hey Sherry, how you doing, Sherry? Welcome from Columbus, Ohio. So we have someone listening from Canada now. We got a new Canadian, and also we have an Ohioan. What have you called, Sherry? How do you refer yourself from Ohio? From Cebus person. Anyways. Okay, according to Jeju Sori, the vehicle has pedals, a battery, 4 wheels, and room for up to 6 people. Wow, that is a lot of people. But officials say it's not clearly the legal definition of a bicycle, motorbike, or car. Okay, that's where it gets tricky. 6 people, that's a lot, okay? Jeju authorities argue that, regardless of its classification, it should not be used on public roads because it lacks required insurance. The provincial government has asked police to investigate the operator and says such vehicles should only be used on private property or in controlled areas. Jeju also plans to extend Udo's vehicle restrictions for another 3 years and strengthen enforcement against unregistered mobility devices. Pardon me. Yes, there have been stories of people actually like crashing these vehicles. Not this one specifically, but they also have the little tuk-tuks and stuff. And they're used abundantly. So when I visited Udo myself, it's kind of like going to like a bicycle rental station, but instead they have the little tuk-tuks, the little tuk-tuk vehicles, and it's the first time I've ever used one. And so it's same for me and same for everybody else. So we're not like the most expert drivers, operators of these kind of vehicles, especially with folks who are visiting Jeju who don't drive at all, right? If they're living in Seoul, they don't need a car. So these folks are renting cars without a lot of experience, and now you got them all these funky vehicles here. So there you go. I can see how that can raise concern. All right, night tourism. Here, okay. And our final story, Jeju is hoping to keep visitors out later. Yeah, that's a big concern with Jeju people. They want to keep people out, right? They don't want people to leave. They want people to be here and up and late and hanging out. With a new lineup of summer nighttime attractions, the province will run a series of evening festivals and performances through July and August, aiming to encourage tourists to stay longer and spend more at local businesses. According to Jeju News Daily, the highlights include the Iho Filter Festival. Well, hey, I just talked about that with To Do Travels. Yes, from July 24th to 26th. Okay, the colorful Sanjicheon, that is the stream in the Old Jeju Festival on weekends from August 22 to 30th. That's cool. I love Sanjicheon. If you haven't been there, I love that area. That is an old Jeju. The old Jeju side, it's got that stream. I love it. Okay, and the Friday, Saturday Seiyun show featuring live music, fireworks, and fountain displays through October. A special night bus will also run every Friday and Saturday from July 24th to August 20th. I've done that one when I was working for a different radio station. I used that night bus. Super fun. Connecting Jeju Airport with Iho Lighthouse to Dodudong Peak, Dongmun Market, Sanjicheon, and Jeju Mokwana, which is the old traditional building. Other programs include stargazing, opera, traditional performances, a bat-themed night tour. That's cool. And a Jeju mythology walking tour. That's kind of maybe like one of those ghost tours, but for Jeju mythology. Okay. Officials say the goal is to strengthen Jeju's night tourism while bringing more evening activity to local shopping districts. Yes, that is a big concern with a lot of folks, a lot of village chiefs and mayors on the island. You go visit a town and then people just kind of clear out by the time the sun goes down because they want to go back to their pension or their little Airbnb. But they want you to stick around, so they're trying their best to keep you around at nighttime. So there you go. Oh yes, and Sherry, I think you're coming around October, so there you go. You can check out that some of these things that are going through October. The Seon show with fountain displays and all that. Okay. All right, here we go. Let's move on. Chat is moving right along here. Hey, Sherry. Yes. Okay. Let's do our next song, okay? And then after that, it's going to be what's going down in Jeju, letting you know what's going down in Jeju. Let's mix it up, okay? We've been playing a lot alternative and punk and ska. Let's mix it up with a little old school hip hop, okay? This is a modern artist with an old school vibe. This is Sandoe with Pact. It's featured ZIDOK, who is one of the main vocalists and hip hop rappers of We Still Oranges. So let's enjoy.
차를 기다려 분위기 살펴 얼타지 마라 길도 보고 덤벼 괜히 건드렁한 거 뽀록나고 자빠져도 좋대 넘은 거 나랑하고 yeah I keep doing my business 24시간마저 모자란 기분 질투할 시간에 나는 작업실로 가 흘려버려 잔소리는 흘리지마 막걸리는 줄바로 흔들어 like two for rhythm 우리 테이블 꽉 찼다고 지금 정원 초과 이 분위기를 살려 찍기는 벌써 감당 안 될 정도 들이켰어 다음 병을 따기 전에 우리 먼저 마이크 하나 쥐고 무대를 덮쳐 에이, 이건 정말 초과 무식하게 들이버 여긴 정말 초과 이건 정말 초과 무식하게 들이버 여긴 정말 초과
I just do it for my Jamie, baby. 너와 좀 달라 매일이 yeah. I don't do it for the money, but 너와 좀 거리가 달라 honey I just do it for my Jamie 술값만 챙겨 pay me 한 잔 부딪혀 산도 형과의 케미 이게 군대라면 maybe 말뚝박치 get it 세월 빨라 make it right 이제 민방위 Just do it for my Jamie 근데 정어주가 get it 이미 꽉 찼어 여긴 다음에 봐 아니 내일 되면 까먹을 거 알아 알고 말한 거야 닥쳐 오늘 밤은 그냥 나 한마디만 할게 마셔 너와 좀 달라 yeah always drinking hollow man 치킨 오를 때도 됐는데 내 머리 또 다르대 눈이 또 새빼 씹에 죄도 찍지 너 누락이 안해 매일 말해
정원 초과
이건 정말 초과 무식하게 들이버 여긴 정말 초과 이건 정말 초과 무식하게 들이버 여긴 정말 초과
For that Jeju morning alternative, tune in to Gecko Radio, Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. all week, baby.
Right, now it's time for what's going down in Jeju, not the GEC. When things start opening up back in the GC, we'll cover a lot more stuff. There's gotta be stuff going down in the GC for us to cover it, okay? So what's going down in Jeju? First up, families are looking for a cool escape from the summer heat, and they can head to the movies for free. Now that is cool. Let's check this out. This is the Jeju Content Agency is running Cool Cinema, a special summer vacation film program at the Asia CGI Animation Center in Sogipo. And here's the calendar here. I'll blow that up a little bit. Why don't I blow that up? Here you go. Cool Cinema. Dates. Okay, we got the dates there. You can pause this video at any time. I'll put the calendar up here. I'll put it over my face, okay? All right. From July 20th to the 21st, movies will be screened every weekday at 2 p.m. with a different theme each day. And here we go. Here's the theme. Here are the themes. Well, it looks like, what is this? Transformers 1, all ages. Oh, cool. It has the age restrictions as well. It also has Pursuit of Happiness, Rebound. Yeah. So Forrest Gump, 12 plus. So it has the F1, the movie. I haven't seen that one. Yeah. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the newer one, not the original. The original Ninja Turtles is the GOAT, okay? But I digress. Anyways. So yeah, you got all these movies here. Wednesdays, they focused on Korean films such as Rebound and Escape, while Thursdays, they bring back classics, including Forrest Gump and Cinema Paradiso, okay? Fridays are reserved for special screenings with films such as F1 the movie or Top Gun Maverick. Yeah, F1 Top Gun, yeah. Okay, all screenings take place at the Olmang Jolmang Cinema Theater on the first floor of Building B at the Asia CGI Animation Center. Admission is completely free, and there's no need to book in advance. Seats are available on a first-come, first-served basis, and the program is open to Jeju residents and visitors alike. Wow, free movies. That's amazing. For an easy and affordable summer outing with the family, check out Cool Cinema in Sogepo. Very nice. That's really, you'll love to see that. That's so nice, okay? All right, next, what's going down in Jeju? The 2026 Food Tech and Farming Jeju Fair. Ooh, I like the sound of this. Also known as Fufa Fe, or in Korean, it's Pupape. Jeju opens tomorrow. Oh, it opens tomorrow, okay? The event runs from July 23rd to the 26th from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. at the new second center of the Jeju International Convention Center. More than 130 businesses and organizations will take part, showcasing local food, farming tech. Oh man, I love that. Jeju products and hands-on activities for visitors of all ages. We've been to the Citrus Festival, and it was a little bit similar. My favorite part was like looking at all the equipment because I used to work on farms, so just looking at the equipment that they use here. Jeju-born creator Hibab will also appear on opening day, handing out free cupbap made with Jeju agricultural products, probably as fresh as you can get it, so super yummy. The fair is also about connecting farming with food production, tourism, technology, and local business. So, for more information, check out at Jeju _6 CHA _fair. So it's like at Jeju 6cha, like Yukcha Fair on Instagram. Okay, very cool. Nice. Okay, let's do another song break. And then we're going to get into our, what day is it? Wednesday? Yeah, we're going to do our Wednesday segment, Jeju Gems. Let's see, who we got next? Okay, this is a great artist who's recently joined us. She's amazing. She really represents the shoegaze bedroom pop vibe where she pretty much does everything. She composes, she writes, she does vocals. I'm sure she does several of the backup instruments, and she's super great. She's super supportive of the channel. This is Omjine, and this song, she's been out for a while, but I love it. It's one of my favorites. It's called Bus Driver. So let's enjoy Omjine, Bus Driver.
Take off your headphones and we can talk about it. I'm in the state of war with my head, where the outline of gauntlet still remains. One of us died.
Jeju Jams.
Okay, we're back, and now it's time for our Wednesday segment, Jeju Jams. Today's Jeju Jam is... Dick, look at that. I thought that was so cool. That little PNG actually like looks awesome in my whiteboard there. We're talking about Club Indie. Yes, this is like so Gecko Radio, dude. This place is awesome. It's totally up our alley, the kind of music we play, the kind of artists we showcase. Club Indie, and they have an amazing history, okay? This is where we introduce, well, let's talk about Jeju Jams if it's their first time learning about this segment. This is where we introduce a place on the island that we think deserves a little more love, okay? Yes, in this place, they got plenty of love because it's quite well known within the underground rock community, but we want you guys to know about it, okay? For this week's Jeju Gems, we're heading to Jeju City to introduce Club Indie, often simply called Indie Jeju. So it's like Indie Jeju, Club Indie. If you just type in either, you'll find them on Instagram or social media. Located near Jeju City Hall, Club Indie opened in 2013 and has become an important home for live music on the island. The City Hall area, it's a popular gathering place for Jeju National University students and other angsty young people, right? And this small venue has played a major role in supporting both local audiences and musicians. The owner, Mr. Oh, or Oh Young-do, okay, is a musician himself. When we met him, you could immediately feel his genuine love for indie music and Jeju's live music community. We're looking forward to getting to know him even more and the venue. The more that we go and check it out. Spaces like this are incredibly important. Musicians, they need somewhere safe and welcoming where they can experiment, make mistakes, meet other artists, and begin imagining the future on stage. For many young performers, a venue like Club Indie can be the place that dreams they first start to feel possible. Same goes with just being introduced into the genre, right? I think a lot of young Koreans, Gen Z, Gen Alpha, it's really cool. It's a really nice gateway into this world for them as well, because they can, be young and they can really take in all the energy and the real proper like vibes of rock music, underground rock. Okay. We visited the first time for us. We should have gone many times, but we visited for the first time last Sunday, and we wish, we had gone sooner. And we do have, it says indie recap. Oh, okay, I have a video here. I got to put it in real time, so bear with me. It's going to be weird and sideways because I'm putting it in now. So here we go.
Listen up, wait, hold on tight to
Oh yeah, this is the recap that I did.
So shut up and
Yeah.
shake it up like dancing monkey. Dancing monkey.
Super fun.
Dancing monkey. So shut up.
Yes, that's Bulgogi Disco singing over, and then we were totally invited to the after party, so that was pretty cool. Yeah, we're invited. There's ZIDOK, one of the rappers from We Still. There's the members of the other band, so we felt like super cool. We were like super in with the artist, so that was super neat. So yes, let's see. I got the image here. Yes, this image here was from that night, and this is by photographer Victor Lee Donghwan, or Lee Donghwan. We talked about him the other day for our Jeju Life hack, and he's the local photographer that covers all these indie music bands. And so there's us. Can you see us? We're kind of in the middle there. There we are. Yep, there's writer JYJ. Super fun time. The drinks, okay. The drinks are also very reasonably priced. Draft beer is around 5,000 won, or just 5,000 won, and soft drinks were 10,000 won. I'm sorry. Soft drinks were that's the number 10 of the page number. Okay. Soft drinks were just each on. Yes, that would have been a very expensive soft drink. Soft drinks were just each on just 2,000. And then simple cocktails like Jack and Coke or rum and Coke, that was around 7,000 won. So that's not bad. Most alcoholic drinks range from approximately 5,000 to 9,000 won. So that's like super affordable. It's really aimed at these high school, well, not high school, but college kids. Okay. With great value for live music. Here's the interior. This is different parts, like really, that's very well lit. But when the shows are going on, super cool posters on the wall, what is it? like heavy rock music, classic rock music posters on the wall and everything. Club Indie, they host a variety of live performances, including the Hwalgi series. Okay, here we go. Okay. A project created to bring more energy and life back into Jeju's live music scene. The venue also holds occasional open mic nights. Open mic, nice. Giving young and emerging musicians a chance to perform in front of an audience and gain real stage experience. That's great. That's super cool. Okay. Now let me read the the producers of Hwalgi, the project here. Okay, the Hwalgi project began as a small movement to breathe new life into a live club culture that has been slowly losing its energy. Live clubs are more than just music venues; they are homes for musicians, playgrounds for people who love music, places where tired hearts can rest, and vital spaces where local culture continues to live and grow. There is something special about standing just a few meters from the performers, feeling the room move together, and watching the stage and audience create a real festival in the moment. Hwalgi was created to keep those moments alive. Festivals are not always somewhere far away. Sometimes they're right here in the clubs and communities around us. That is awesome. That's a really amazing statement by Hwalgi. So that's beautiful, really beautiful. Translated by the amazing Jeju Jade. So that's the first time for you guys hearing it in English. Okay. And that is exactly why projects like this and venues like Club Indie matter. They so much. Indie music cannot survive on large festivals alone. No way. How is it supposed to be cultivated? How is it supposed to grow? It needs local stages where new bands can perform. Audiences can discover something unexpected, and Jeju's music community can meet face to face. Club Indie normally is open from 7:30 p.m. until midnight, Tuesday through Saturday, and is closed on Sundays and Mondays. However, special Sunday performances may occasionally be scheduled, so it is always best to check the latest event information online. You can find upcoming shows and updates on Instagram at Indie Jeju Zero, like the word zero, Zero. Okay, Indie Jeju Zero. Especially even when there's no live music, Club Indie is a great place just to hang out with a brilliant atmosphere, excellent music choice. They're very picky about the music that they play, and affordable drinks. So stop by and show them some love. Okay, very cool. All right. For anyone interested in discovering Jeju's young musicians, supporting the local scene, or simply enjoying a relaxed night of live music, Club Indie is one of Jeju's true cultural gems. Nice. All right. So let's finish things off here quickly with Jeju Word of the Day.
The Jeju word of the day. Yeah.
All right. This one's cool. Oh, I think we're doing this because we talked about the nighttime stuff. Okay. This is such a fun word. Wak wak hada. Hada. Wak wak hada. Okay. It means to be pitch black or extremely dark, especially when there is so little light that you can hardly see anything. In standard Korean, you can hear kam kam hada. Jeju language uses the distinctive expression wak wak hada. Okay. It can also be used more broadly when something feels unclear or difficult to perceive. It's like, oh, it's like kind of foggy. I can't quite make it out in my mind, such as your thoughts, memory, or what you're hearing. For example, like baki wak wak hada, it's pitch black outside. So the next time you're walking out along the dark Jeju country road at night, you can say wak wak hada. Or maybe just simply like if you're talking to somebody from Jeju and you're trying to recall like a memory, or they're trying to say like, oh, you know what I'm talking about, right? You can be like, wak wak hada. I'm not sure. I can't quite picture it, right? So there we go. That was really cool. That's a super awesome word. So I hope you learned a new word or expression with our Jeju word of the day. And that wraps up our Wednesday show. Okay. A big thank you to all the amazing musicians who encouraged us to take on this project, and, all the local businesses who are also helping us out. Thank you so much in the chat. It's been really lively today, and we love to see the camaraderie. We love to see the conversations back and forth. Really, really thankful that you guys are with us this early in the morning. And we hope to keep it up when the GEC schools, they start going in rotation again, and then hopefully we can get even more folks to join us in the chat and really have some really amazing discussions, because you guys are great. You really bring a lot to the table. Okay. we're going to finish things off with a band that actually was the background music into that recap video we just played. They're also going to be at the 2026 Stepping Stone Festival. We had a chance to meet them. They are so awesome. They are so skilled. They just have collectively years, like decades and decades of music experience. Now, the video that we're going to play right now, some of the band members have since changed, but the soul is still there. The vocalist is still there, the guitarist is still there, and they're amazing. We love them. Okay, this is Bulgogi Disco, and this song is called All Right. So, all right, I hope you guys have a great day. I'll see you tomorrow, 7 a.m., and I'll see you Friday, 7 a.m., Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. Jeju time, Jeju time, Gecko Radio, signing out. See you later. This is Bulgogi Disco. All right.
So you're gonna be alright. 다시